Good morning, and thank you for tuning in. Stampersdelight.com. I was talking to myself for 2 minutes. Hop on, say hi, let me know where you're from. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you could just hop on, let me know if you're watching this from Facebook or YouTube. So I'm not sure what happened with the connection, but I was standing here talking to myself for 2 minutes. So grab your coffee, grab your tea, and come stamp with me. I should be live now, and we're going to get started for the second time. Again, I'm not seeing any comments. It does say I'm live. So let me show you what's going on. First thing I have here is the Fun Fold Club with Donna and I. And that for April is going to be the tulips. There'll be more information coming on that. Still not seeing any comments. Something's up. The other thing I wanted to remind everybody is that the savings are in bloom. There we go. YouTube for you this morning. Thank you, Winann. We have the savings in bloom promotion going on where you can save 20%, including on the mini embossing machine. And I'm going to tell you how you might be able to get one of those free at the end of my live. Good morning. You got your coffee? Great, Molly. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, Denise. Okay, I also on the Stampersdelightshop.com, we have a new item. It's a passport wallet, which you can wear around your neck. I thought this would be great for going to the casino. So you want to check out Stampersdelightshop.com. Also, don't forget right now, last chance products. The sale is going on. Some of these items will not last long. So you want to go to Stampersdelight.com, click on Shop Now, and click on Last Chance Products to see what you can get on sale. The new catalog, if you're a demonstrator, can be downloaded. If you'd like to get your hands on seeing that download early, all you need to do is join the Stampin' Up! Community and my team, and you'll be able to see it before it goes live. Quick peek at the new in colors. This is exciting, right? And it is okay to share this. Okay, so there are the new in colors. Aren't they gorgeous? Just remember that the outgoing colors like Misty Moonlight, Just Jade, Bumblebee, etc., they're going away. So you want to grab those now. Hi, Linda. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Christine and Janelle. And then one more thing I have is my April online class, which is the Eclectic Gardens. And I'm going to flip the camera right now so I can show you how that's going to work. So my online class for April, you're going to get half a pack of the Home and Heart Designer Series paper. You're going to get a pack of the Rhinestone, Iridescent Rhinestones. You're going to get you're going to make 6 cards, 3 designs, 2 of each. Okay, you're going to get all that packaged up in a nice little pack for you with a mystery gift. You have to sign up by April 10th. And then you can add on things like the stamp set if you don't have that. Or if you have a different set you want to use, you can use the video. Oh, yes, and a video tutorial. Not a PDF, okay? A video tutorial to walk you through each step. You can add the stamp set on. You can add color and contour on. You can add the bark embossing folder. You can add the watercolor pencils and maybe some dimensionals in Wink Estella. That's up to you. The class itself is going to be the card kit, the mystery gift, half a pack of Designer Series paper, and the Rhinestones. You need to sign up by April 10th, and my classes go out by the 20th of the month. Okay, got that all out. I think I'm done. So today what I'm going to show you is the green is starting to grow on you. Okay, so what I'm going to show you today is this cute set or bundle, which is the Sail Away. I love this. And I love punches anyway. Sometimes you don't want to deal with dies, and punches are a great alternative. And I'm also going to be using the Gentle Waves. Now, if you flip it over, here's that Eclectic Garden, which is my April class, okay? So don't forget to check out the description below when I'm done. So I'm going to bring in the Let's Sail, and here is that punch that goes with it. Oh, you finally get to see me live. Yay! And then here is the Gentle Waves. And you notice that these don't have like a happy birthday or anything. So if you want to make a birthday card or any other sentiment, you can use the Celebrating You. You're going to see a card with the happy birthday from Celebrating You. I like that font. And I will be using also the On the Horizon paper. You'll see that, which is pretty cool because a video coming up is my paper pumpkin and alternatives. And of course that corresponds or coordinates with the On the Horizon paper. I'm a little tired this morning. I had my card buffet and it went a little late last night, but it was so much fun. Okay, so let's show some samples first, okay? So the first sample I have is just a really cute, quick stamped card. I did put it on a little crooked. Probably shouldn't even show you that. You probably wouldn't even say it. Need that coffee this morning. Just a really cute card. And you can see I used the Happy Birthday with some nice, bright, fun colors. And then the next one I did was with the waves, where I used the waves at the bottom. And can you see how that sailboat is actually coming out of the wave? I'll show you how I did that. So I used the waves at the bottom. I'm keeping these in order because I'm going to hopefully stamp 3 cards today. This one I used the On the Horizon or Beyond the Horizon paper. I just added that cute little punch, the sailboat, some Wink Stella down here. And then this sentiment piece, the die, is from the Waves of Inspiration. It just shows demonstrators aren't perfect. Like I always say, Vicki, if I had to be perfect doing this, I wouldn't be doing it. Keep in mind, stamping is supposed to be fun. Don't stress, okay? And then here's the inside of that card. There'll be still shots later on my blog. The third card I did, and of course I did the envelopes. Looks like this. Now this is a Gatefold card, and I'm going to bring that up. Look at that in the glimmer paper. And it just opens up like this. Okay. Cheryl says, good morning, yay. And oh, she hasn't been live in a long time. Okay, so there's the third one, or the fourth card. So let's do a little stamping. Okay, we're going to start with this one. And I've already got the paper cut in. I changed up the colors a little bit. I like to do that. So I've got the Bermuda Bay. I'm going to go ahead and fold that. Grab my bone folder here. Grab my ink. And then for this one, I'm going to layer the Coastal Cabana. And of course, I'll tell you the sizes. Of course, this is a half a sheet of cardstock. This is 4 by 5 1/4. And then the white one that layers on top of that is 3 3/4 by 5. They're pretty general sizes, okay? Basically the same ones I always use. All right, I need my pad here because it is a clear stamp. Remember, if it's clear, you want to use the matte. And I am going to go ahead and just stamp first. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I need another little block here. I'll just put this over here for now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to take my stamps. I got the part of the sailboat. I'm going to do that in soft suede. I found if I do this part first and then the water, I could make it meet better. Or you can use your Stamparatus. I'm not using the Stamparatus because I got that loaded up for something else. So I'm going to stamp this. And I got a little smooch there, so I'm going to flip that over because I got a little ink here. I was running out of blocks because they're all over on my table with my card buffet, which I'll be showing you that next week. Or don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you know when I go live, and I am going to be showing some of the cards and stamping some of the cards from the card buffet. I'm going to go ahead. Hey, Cindy, we missed you last night. How's Florida? I'm going to go ahead with the Coastal Cabana, and I'm going to bring that right up to the edge there. I can see right through the stamp. There's my water. Now I'm going to bring in some nice bright colors. Magenta Madness, Bumblebee, which these are the colors that are retiring. I'm going to go ahead and put my sailboat one piece right there. I'm going to grab the Bumblebee, grab the other side of this. Put that right there. Now, like I said, I ran out of some blocks while I was doing my card buffet. So let me just switch this one. Okay. Then I'm going to grab my soft suede, and I'm going to give this some birds. I'm going to grab Happy Birthday. Now that's from the Celebrating You. And I'm going to grab that in the Misty Moonlight. I'm going to put that right down here. And I'm going to layer that right on top of my Coastal Cabana. You can see that this is why we have two sides to the paper, in case you make a mistake or get a little smooch on there. We're going to go ahead and layer that down. I'm going to take the other piece of white, and I'm going to use Hope Your Day, hope it's your best day ever. It's great for a birthday sentiment. We're going to go ahead and stamp that. Real quick, I'm going to do the sailboat again, but I'm going to do it off the paper. So you're only going to see a little bit of it. I'm keeping the colors. You can change the colors, but I'm keeping them the same color just because it's easier while I'm doing the live. Where's my yellow? There we go. And then I'm just going to flip that over. I'm getting ink all over the place today. That's going to go on the inside. And, of course, we're going to do the envelope. But because I want to get through 3 cards, I'm not going to do the envelope right. I'll do the envelope. Okay. I'm going to bring in my Iridescent Rhinestones. Love, love, love these. And just grab a couple of those. Oop, there's one on my table here. Let's see if I can grab that one off. Stick that on my finger. And then we'll grab another little mini one right there. Okay, so that's the first card. Quick and easy. I got to get all this ink off my hands. Yesterday at the card buffet, everybody was saying, oh my God, I got so much ink on my hands. I had tons of ink on my hands and I wasn't even stamping. So I'm just going to do some birds there. That's quick and easy for the envelope. Oh, Annie, you caught me live. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, so that's one card. Let's move on to this one because this one's pretty cool, I think. I'm going to show you a couple of things here. All right. And, of course, I change up the colors so you can see the difference. That was the card that I showed you that the little boat comes out of. Okay, so I've got a piece of, this was the Misty Moonlight. This one is, we're using the Blackberry Bliss. Okay, so that's my card base. Then I have a piece of 4 1/4 by 5. Actually, I have 2 of those. One's for the inside. Now, move that out of the way for a second. And I am going to bring in my Stamparatus. Okay, so the Gentle Waves stamp looks like this. Very large. I only want this piece or this piece. So what I did was, I wanted these waves right here. And I'm just going to show you. So I place my paper up to the top, and I place this, the stamp, actual stamp, to the bottom because I only want half of that to get the waves. Make sense? If you don't have the Stamparatus, it is a great tool. Now, I do want to make sure I have it lined up for the end of my paper so I get it all. I'm going to put the magnet right here. I should do another video on how to use the Stamparatus. I'm just inking up the waves. Hey, Darlene. And I am just pressing it down. The great thing about the Stamparatus is, number one, this is a very large stamp. Okay, so rather than to try to hold it, you would use this. I'm just going to press all that down. Now I'm going to lift it up. And right here, perfect. You see that I missed a little spot? So I can go back in and just press it down again. And if there wasn't any ink there, I'll just ink it up again and press it down. And it goes right, but boy, that one really does. Oh, I see why. It's got a little indentation there. Okay, that should work. Got a little indent there on my... Okay, one more time. Trust me, this works. I think I bent my stamp here. All right, well, that just doesn't want to work. But it's okay. We can fix that. Okay, so let me just grab another piece because I want to show you the whole stamp and the way it works, okay? So we're going to put this right about there. I'll just put this up here. And then let me move this down. All right, so if I was to really want to do this, the whole piece, I would lay this. Remember, this is just to show you how it works. I'm not using this piece. I would lay that there first, right? Okay. All right, so I would lay that stamp down. I would grab a piece of white, line it right back up there. This is a big stamp, so it's kind of hard with that magnet there, but it'll work. Okay, and then when you close it, I'm actually going to take the magnet out because I don't want that to mess it up. You're going to press it, put the sun there. Okay, I could do that. There's always a way to fix it. And you see, again, I didn't get all this, so this one you really have to work a little bit at. And you can see I got both waves. Remember, I'm just showing you what the whole stamp looks like, okay? Not using that. Trust me, the Stamparatus is great. And you all can agree to that, right? All right. I am going to bring in my paper trimmer because I am going to trim off that one little edge. Told you I was tired this morning. I'm just going to trim that off. I want it a little bit smaller. And this is going to line right up on here, okay? I don't need to put another color under there, but I could. Now, I'm going to take my punch. And let's see, what color do I want? I'll use the brown. I only want the sailboat part, or the... But I'm going to punch out everything. What I want is this piece. Okay. I'm going to bring in this, and I'm actually going to put that one over there. Actually, maybe I'll do 2. What do you think? Maybe I'll do 2 sailboats. We'll see. All right. So then I'm going to bring in this. We used to sell this. This is cutting mat. I got this. We had them at one time. We don't have them anymore. Okay, but I got this at the Dollar Tree. So what I did was I took, and we used to have these cutting blades here, and I just went with the blade, cut a hole or a line across here, big enough for the sailboat. There you go. Look, see? So I tucked that in there. That's how I did that one. You're having your coffee in your PMS mug. Hey, I'm using my PMS mug too today, Betty. Do 2 sailboats? Okay. So the other one we'll put like down here. How's that? Okay, so again, I'm going to take this blade and just make a cut into the paper. And put another one right there. Now what I would do is, I'm going to layer it right on the paper right now, but I'm going to actually put a little glue here first to make sure they stay in place. So we're going to actually be working right on the surface of the card. And you know what? I've got so much of this paper, I'm going to change that. I think I'm going to put some of this designer series paper down here. So let's see what colors I have. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm going to cut this. See, card on the fly because I'm changing this. Changing this live. Okay, I'm going to cut this. To 4, 5 1/4. And then I'm going to layer that. I'm just going to have a little nice line there. But you know what? Before I do that, let's do this. Let me grab that punch. And here's a way to get a couple of those really cute pieces out of that I can use for later because nobody's going to see this, right? So we're going to just glue this down. And now I got some sailboat pieces to use. See how I changed my mind? This was all laid out for me and I changed my mind. Okay, now I'm going to trim this piece, even though there's a little glue on it. I'm going to trim this piece down a little bit. Let me see, very gently. Okay, that's at 5 inches, that's good. But I need this at 3 1/4. So I actually put glue on it already, so I'm just going to do it this side. Okay. All right. Sometimes you just don't know what you want to do until you start playing with it. There we go. Look at that. Now I've got that nice paper behind it. This I would use glue dots, which of course I have on my other table from the party yesterday. So we're just going to leave that right now. Or I can just add a little glue later. Okay, so now how about I use some of these pieces for this sailboat. I want to change them up. I don't want them all the same. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my dimensionals. Let me grab those from the table. I'm flowing with great tips this morning. Well, thank you. Okay, so I think I want the lighter. No, I want the dark side. Okay, so I'm going to put that right here. And this one is going to go right here. And I have some glue dots, so let's grab the glue dots. I'm going to put a glue dot, roll it up a little bit, and put it right there so that stays down. I'll grab another one for the top of this. And you can do it as you're working on the card. I do that a lot. Just going to put that down there. Now we need another piece of sailboat for that. So let me grab a piece of paper here. This one will work probably. I don't want to use a whole piece. I want that smaller sail. Just clean this. I'm going to do it in blue, I think. Okay, one of the things I like to do is I like to make myself a template for the punch, sort of like this or like this, and I keep that so that I know where to stamp if I'm not using my Stamparatus. So when you put this into to cut it out, okay, depending on which way you're going. Here you go. Okay, I punch that out, and then I use this as a template. Does that make sense? So I only want this little sailboat piece, so it's not really, the template's not going to really help me too much, but, okay, oh, you know why? Because I'm not using my pad here. And then I'm just going to slide that in and punch that out. Okay, so now this one I have the blue piece too. I'm going to put that one right there. Okay, now for this one I want to use that other sailboat piece. So that one's going to go right here. So let's grab another dimensional. So I also have, I'm going to be doing the video on the paper pumpkin and alternatives. You're definitely going to want to watch that. Not sure when that'll be uploaded. So you don't forget to subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, or follow me on Facebook so you know when I put those videos out. Okay, that's that one. Now I need the larger one. I'm going to go with the yellow because it's already cut in the yellow. So again, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a piece of white, and this one, if you use your template, okay, this is the way it goes into the punch. So I'm going to stamp this one, and I'm not using that pad. That's why it's not stamping very well. All right, so I'm going to stamp this right here. I don't care about the little smooch there. All right, so this one, let's just cut this piece. So I can fit it in there. This way, if I do it this way, I don't waste a lot of paper. Okay, and I'm just going to finagle that in there. Hope I'm in camera view. Oh, I'm not. Okay, so I'm going to finagle that right to where I want it. Or you can stamp the whole thing, okay? There's another thing you can do. Just stamp the whole thing and punch it out. And we're going to put the yellow one right there. I just like to show you different ways you can play with these things, and then you take it from there. So I'm going to put that one right there. Okay. All right. What do you think so far? All right. Now, for this one, this says, hope your day is the best ever. I'm going to use happy birthday this time. I'm going to actually stamp that again in Night and Navy. Not a Night and Navy, Misty Moonlight. Happy birthday. I'm going to grab those little birds. I'm going to add some of those iridescent gems. I think I put one right here. And then maybe a little one over here. Okay. Grab my other piece of white. Let me grab another glue dot so I can put this one down. That one's sticking up too much. What do you think so far? Okay, let's get that glue dot out of there. And then just lay that back down. There we go. Okay, and this is going to say, hope your day is the best ever. And let's see, I think I'll put a little water here instead. So it's not going to have, let me just do this. think I'll just put a little water here. Just a little. And some. There we go. Something quick and easy. How's that? You're getting ready to leave your house while you're watching me. Well, that is a true fan. Thank you so much. I'm an enabler. Sorry, Jean. You tell me that all the time. And there you have it. Okay. So remember, you know, use a blade like this, which this was an old Stampin' Up! One. These came from the Dollar Tree. So quick, easy, another, well, it wasn't that quick. It's easy, it's just not that quick. But that's another fun card you can do with it. Okay. On to the next card. That is going to be my Gatefold card. Lately, I've been doing a lot of Gatefold cards. It just happens that that's the way it's been working. This one is, of course, the Blackberry Bliss. And I'm going to pull out, let's see what I need here. Show you how I did that one. So here's the paper I'm going to use as my background. I'm using the Misty Moonlight. And these are from the Color and Contour dies. They're already cut out. So I am going to fold this. Now you've seen me do the Gatefold before. You can score this at 2 1/8, or you can just bring it in like this into the center and score it like this if you're like me and you hate using 1/8 and all that good stuff. This also works, okay, because you can also make sure it's lined up and just give it a good burnishing. There we go. Okay, so the next thing is you're going to take a piece of white cardstock, and I think these pieces are probably 2 inches. This is 2 and each side should be 2 1/8. So this I want 2 inches. Oh, perfect. And I'm going to do 5 1/4. And that's going to layer right on top of there. Now, if it's too large, you can just trim it down. I have another one right here, 2 inches by 5 1/4. And if you make the panels smaller, that's fine too. Let's see. This one's going to go right on there. Okay, so there I have my 2 1/4. The blue that I'm going to be using, I'm going to make that 1 3/4 by 5 so that I have a little bit of an outline. Now you need the wave stamp. Okay, so this is going to be at 5 inches. Again, I'll write the measurements down later. And these are going to layer right on top of there. It just brings that paper out a lot nicer. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. I could also use that side, but I'm going to use the blue side for now. I love this paper. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to lay my panels up here. Sometimes that gets a little stuck. And I'm just going to lay that panel right there. So just a little bit of the blue shows through. And the other side. Whoop. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Stampers. Okay. And we're going to put this one over here. So there's the start of my Gatefold. Now I have this piece, which is, again, from the Color and Contour. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my mat, and I probably have 2 mats here, because I'm just moving around as we go. Oh, don't forget to use my host code if you're going to place an order. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this long piece, which is from the stamp set. I'm going to ink that up. I don't want it real dark, so I'm going to stamp off once, okay? And I'm going to make that as the water this time. And I'm just going to move it up, flip it around, and just get another little bit of color there. Okay. All right. This is actually going to go right on top of here. And you could just glue that side and open it this way. Right? So that's one way you can do it. Or you can do it the way I did it for this one. And what I did was I took my paper trimmer. Remember, you could do it either way. And this is 4 inches, so at 2 inches, I cut it right in half. And then with dimensionals, I glued it down. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Well, before I do that, let me put my little birds on there. Okay, so I'm going to put some little birds here and some little birds there. Okay. All right, I'm going to flip this over. And I am going to put on the outer edges the dimensionals, and then maybe one, I'll put 2 there because they're going to be on the card itself. Okay, and the same thing here. Remember, you don't have to cut it in half if you don't want to. You can just do it the way I showed you with the one full piece. Okay, so this one's going to go right over here. This one is going to go right over here, and they meet in the middle. Oh, cut it in half. You like that, huh? Yeah. Now I'm going to bring that beautiful glimmer paper in. I think this is the subtle shimmer, which has a blue hint to it. I'm going to put that there. Got these 3 pieces. Now, the trick to this is, remember, you're going to not glue this side. You are going to glue this side. So for this, I'm going to use mini dimensionals. You like it both ways? Absolutely. That's why I like to show you both ways, because you can do it either way you want. Okay, so this side is going to be down here, and this one I'm going to put right towards the middle here. You don't want it on the end, okay, because you want this card to open. So right about there is where I'm putting it. Now, another little trick, if your mini dimensionals are too big, just smush them inside there. Don't know if I took the backing off this one. I didn't. Okay. And there we go. So just press that down. And again, if they show up, if a little bit shows up, just take your pick tool and smush it up there. Okay, I have these beautiful pieces. Now remember, again, this one you got to glue only here. So we're going to take the dimensionals on the very end. You can cut them in half if you want. That's going to go right here. And this one, I can use a larger dimensional to hold that in place. That one's going to go right there. So now when you see it, it opens like this. And it looks like it's going right across there. Okay, I have this little piece, again, from the Color and Contour. That's probably my favorite die. And I am going to use the Best Day Ever because I need another birthday card. Hope it's your best day ever. I am going to add that towards the top. Again, dimensionals on one side. Yes, I love to give you any tips I have, and these are just tips that I do. I mean, you know, I'm sure everybody has their own little hacks. That's my hack. Okay. All right, and I'm going to put this, I might put it up a little higher this time. You see how I overlap that? This time I'm going to put it up there. Now I have this great Gatefold card. Not hard at all. I'm going to add some bling to it. So I don't have any of the large, oh, there's a large one. Oh, that's all right. I'm going to add some of the small ones over here first. Oh. And then a large one maybe up at the top. So now you can see the bling on the whole card. And then it's going to open up like that. So I've got my inside. And I am going to, well, that one's stuck there. Okay, we'll put him over here. And hope it's your best day ever. Let me grab that happy birthday from the Celebrating You. And then I'm just going to bring in some of these stamps again. And this time, I'm going to do it all in blue. Okay? So I'm just going to stamp that down. And I'm not even cleaning it off. I'm doing a no-no. I'm going to do it all in blue this time. And just a little bit of water down here. And then I need the other sail. There we go. Again, I'll have still shots on my blog and on Facebook when I'm done. I'm going to put that right there. Grab my envelope. Because it's more interesting when it's cut in half. I think so too. And real quick, we'll just do the envelope like this. And like this. Some of these blocks are a little bit bigger than I need. Okay. And there I have my Gatefold card. So here's the one we did. Yes, you can definitely add Wink Estella to make it look like water. And I did that on the first card. Okay, so here's the Gatefold card, right? And then we have the card with two boats, or one boat, where I actually cut into the paper. And then we have our quick and easy little sailboat. I like this card. It's simple, but I think really, really nice. Which one's your favorite? That card, which one, the Gatefold is your favorite? Which card is your favorite? Okay, so that's it for the stamping. Now, I did tell you I had something to announce, and I'm going to do that right now. Remember to check out the Last Chance products because they are going to be going away. If you'd like to get your hands on the PDF for the new catalog, join the Stamping Up community and my team, and you'll be able to look at that now. Otherwise, you got to wait. If you've been ordering with me right along, you will get a free catalog when they are available. Okay, let me move this all out of the way. And I want to bring in something and show you. So this is a mini embossing machine. Right now, you can get this at 20% off, right? Let me flip the camera. I am this close to the next incentive trip to the Baltics. I don't know that we're going to the Baltics because with everything going on, but this close to the next incentive trip. Thank you to all of you who have watched me, ordered from me, or joined my team. So from this date, okay, until the day I earn the cruise or the incentive trip, that day, I'm going to be giving 2 of these away. 2, not 1. One I am going to be giving away to one of you out there. If you order from me from now till the day I earn the trip, or if you leave me comments and subscribe, your name is going to go into a drawing for one of these. So, a couple ways to earn this or get in the drawing. Order from me, subscribe, and comment. Do all 3 of those and your name will go in 3 times, okay? If you're a team member, you don't have to do anything. I'm automatically going to pick a team member for the second one. Does that make sense? 2 of them I'm giving away. 1 for you ordering, commenting, and giving me a thumbs up or subscribing. The second one is going to go to a team member. So, don't forget to get in on the chance to win one of those free. This is the first time you watched me live, Carol? Well, I'm glad you did. Hi, Sandy. Two people are going to win those. All right? And I will pull the names live. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a great weekend. I actually will be away for the weekend, but I do plan on being live on Monday night. So I will see you then. Until then, keep on stamping, Stampers. Bye.